Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bold and Beautiful just topped itself in the crazy quotes and bad dialogue category. Here's how. There are times when soap opera characters in general say things which are downright frustrating, and a whole lot of them occur when they are, well, specifically on Bold and Beautiful. Watching the show, I often find myself shouting at the television, "Do you even hear what you're saying?" That being the case, I thought this week it might be fun to take a closer look at what was said, what was meant, what went unsaid, and how I'm pretty sure most viewers reacted. Piggies in a blanket, underneath the sheet. Sheila had 9 toes, but I saw 10 on those feet. This was an actual line of dialogue uttered by Deacon. I mean, kudos to Scene Cannon for pulling it off, but I don't care how many toes she has or didn't have. Really, Steffi. All week, various people acted as if Deacon was insane for suggesting Sheila might be alive despite knowing she'd faked her death on numerous occasions. I'm picking up some takeout. Really, Finn? You had to get it from El Drabino? Is it the only restaurant in Los Angeles? Did Sheila ever mention anyone else? In fact, Deacon, she did not, because the show basically ignored Sheila's entire past, including kids other than Finn. Somehow, my regular breath mints got mixed up with my mom's special mints. We feel yeah, Luna, but I'm still not entirely sure how neither of you noticed. Having feelings is one thing, but I never would have acted on them knowing how much Luna loves RJ. And yet, Zende, you did exactly that, knowing exactly that. I had no idea Luna wasn't herself that night, so Zende, you just assumed she was the kinda woman who'd slide into your bed. It never occurred to me that Luna might have been on something. Why would it? It was my grandfather's wedding, which you somehow thought was the kind of occasion on which Luna would cheat on her boyfriend. It's obvious how much you care about Luna. Really, Carter? And you say this to Zend based on what? I didn't do it to get back at you or anything like that. At least not once the writers decided to change the already in motion story in which Zend was doing exactly that. Why the 180? Welcome, Carter, to the Bold and the Beautiful. Their cousin's mom. Their family. Luna. Making sure everyone in the audience knows RJ and Zen's connection. Your family. Luna, making sure, RJ knows he and Zen are related. Stabbed in the back by my own cousin. RJ further exploring the same branch of the family tree. I'm still just trying to process killing someone. You know, my husband's biological mother. Steffi, come on, just say Sheila. No offense to your dad, but I really question his judgment sometimes. Liam, sweetie, no. You don't get to say that. Ever. How could you drug your own daughter? Can we please stop acting as if Poppy shoved the mints, special or otherwise, down her daughter's throat? I'm just really trying to be understanding of the connection that you had to Sheila. Since when exactly was Steffi doing that for Finn? 'Cause she didn't even want him going to the memorial service. Kelly's goggles, because it's required that every week a child forgets something to explain someone dropping by unexpectedly. I have no idea who this mysterious sugar is, and frankly, it sounds like a dog's name. And for once, Finn ain't wrong. Title: Bold and Beautiful. The height of crazy quotes and bad dialogue. In the realm of soap operas, where melodrama reigns supreme and plot twists are as common as the rising sun, there exists a pinnacle of exaggerated dialogue and jaw-dropping quotes, none other than the iconic series, Bold and Beautiful. But just when you thought you've seen it all, Bold and Beautiful has surpassed itself, scaling new heights of audacity, absurdity, and sheer entertainment. Strap in, dear viewer, for a wild ride through the latest escapades of the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer clans. The scene opens with the dramatic flair typical of Bold and Beautiful. Brooke Logan, clad in a flowing gown that seems more suited to a royal ball than her living room, faces off against her perennial rival, Quinn Fuller. The tension crackles like electricity as they exchange barbs, sharper than a dripping with disdain, declares, "You may think you've won this ground, Quinn, but remember, I've survived more scandals than you've had marriages." Quinn, with a smirk that could curdle milk, retorts, "Ah, but darling, my scandals are like fine wine, ageless and intoxicating, whereas yours? Well, let's just say they're more like day-old bread, stale and forgettable." The dialogue escalates, reaching absurd heights as they trade insults like seasoned gladiators in the arena of love and betrayal. Suddenly, Eric Forrester, the patriarch of the Forrester dynasty, strides into the room, his presence commanding attention like a lion entering his den. "Enough," Eric booms, his voice echoing through the room like thunder. "I will not have my house turned into a battleground for your petty vendettas. Brooke, Quinn, remember that you are both part of this family, whether you like it or not. Now kiss and make up, or at least pretend to tolerate each other until the next catastrophe strikes." The tension deflates like a punctured balloon as Brooke and Quinn exchange forced smiles, their mutual animosity simmering beneath the surface like a dormant volcano. But little do they know that a storm is brewing on the horizon, one that will shake the very foundations of the Forrester empire. Meanwhile, in a secluded corner of Los Angeles, Ridge Forrester, the dashing heir to the Forrester legacy, finds himself entangled in a love triangle of Shakespearean proportions. On one side stands his steadfast wife, Taylor Hayes, a beacon of grace and integrity. On the other, the tempestuous temptress known as Shauna Fulton, whose siren song threatens to lure Ridge away from his marital vows. "Ridge, darling, can't you see? Taylor is yesterday's muse, a relic of a bygone era," Shauna purrs, her voice like honey laced with poison. "But you and I, we're the future, the epitome of passion and desire. Don't let loyalty tie you down when love is waiting to set you free." Ridge, torn between duty and desire, struggles to find his footing amidst the whirlwind of conflicting emotions. "Shauna, I can't deny the fire that burns between us, but Taylor is the mother of my children, the cornerstone of my life. How can I betray her trust for the fleeting ecstasy of a forbidden romance?" But before Ridge can reach a decision, fate intervenes in the form of a shocking revelation that threatens to shatter his world into a million pieces. As secrets are exposed and alliances are tested, the stage is set for a showdown of epic proportions, where loyalties will be questioned, hearts will be broken, and the bonds of family will be pushed to their limits. As the credits roll on another riveting episode of Bold and Beautiful, viewers are left breathless, eagerly anticipating the next chapter in this saga of love, betrayal, and redemption. For in the world of soap operas, where the line between reality and fantasy blurs with each passing moment, one thing is certain: nothing is ever as it seems, and anything is possible. In the vast realm of entertainment, where scripts are spun, dialogues are crafted, and characters are brought to life, there exists a curious phenomenon known as bold and beautiful. This long-standing soap opera has become synonymous with drama, intrigue, and the occasional bout of hilariously bad dialogue. But hold onto your seats, because recently, it seems the show has outdone itself, reaching new heights or depths, depending on your perspective, in the crazy quotes and bad dialogue category. Picture this. The scene opens with a dramatic sweep of the camera, zooming in on the opulent setting of the Forrester mansion. In strides the patriarch, Eric Forrester, his presence commanding attention as he prepares to drop a bombshell on his family. With a furrowed brow and a steely gaze, he declares, "I've decided to run for president of the local yacht club." Yes, you read that right. Forget the White House or the Senate. Eric Forrester, fashion mogul by day, yacht club president by, well, also by day, presumably. But the absurdity doesn't end there. Oh no, dear reader, it's only just begun.